This one goes out to a very special viewer of the pod. My mom, Kathy. Mom, I know I told you about this podcast. Willingly, you did not strong-arm this information out of me, but I gotta warn you before you get too deep into the catalog. There is something I said that you should log. Because I may have made a joke or two, and Adrian may have made a joke or two, and Lauren may have made a joke or two about you being gay. Not because you're gay, because you like a lot of stuff that gay people like. Gay people like.
Like Showgirls.
Showgirls is a very gay movie. And you also like Annie Lennox, which is the gayest shit I've ever heard.
And you also like Cher.
And she really likes Cher, which is a gay thing to like, but I don't think it means you're gay. I think it means you have exquisite tastes.
Thank you so much, Kathy.
Mom. Thanks for watching, Pod. Also, if I start talking about like hooking or sex, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Love you, Mom.
Hey, you. Are you a ladyboy?
Oh, bitch.
Girl, I said, are you a... Are you a... Oh. Us too.
Hey, mommies.
Hey, mothers. Hey, mothers.
I'm Adrian.
I'm Shiloh.
And welcome to the Ladyboy Radio Hour.
Hell yeah. So, hey, Adrian. Yeah.
So, what is it going to be
What
to
a
start
sickening
with?
beat to start with.
How are you?
I'm good. I would just like to start this by saying, hi, Mom. My mom, who is now a avid listener of the pod, was sending me like production
Friend and supporter
notes.
of the pod.
Yes, friend and supporter of the pod, owner of the original Share workout tapes. My mother, who's very cool. My mother, right, Mick? Mick's back there going.
It's very, very cool.
Because my mom is like the coolest person alive. Yeah, my mom loves a lot of like. Well, my mom's also a big Madonna fan. My mom loves. Huge. My mom loves the girls who do cool
Cher,
stuff.
Madonna.
She was texting me about our music video episode and was like, did you know that I stayed up all night like against my... I can't get it any closer to me. It's inside me.
That's good. It was quiet.
It's like touching my mouth. Here, let me just turn the gain up.
Oh, okay. I forgot about gain for
No, because it was like literally... When you told me to stop bringing it closer, it was literally here. I said, hello? Sorry about that. But my mom told me after watching the music video episode that she stayed up all night to watch when MTV like premiered. She was,
That's so special.
And she was like, the Bugles' video Killed the Radio Star is the first music video to ever play on MTV, and that's part of its significance. And to have my mother tell me that, who was literally there when it happened, and she was like, she's the reason I like music videos so much.
She's on the front lines of it, yeah.
Oh, yeah. She would let me like get up way too early. Well, she wouldn't let me get up way too early, but I would wake up like way too early. My sleep schedule used to be like bonkers.
I bet, dude.
And then I started smoking a lot of weed, and then it got a little better. But she would like, we would watch like VH1 and MTV in the morning. So I like have a lot of music videos like living in the brain all the time.
This is also like huge, like for your mom to be like listening to the pod and like, because y'all have had a sort of back and forth with sharing.
Yeah, sharing. Oh, yeah, like it's hard to be gay, period. It is hard to be gay. It's hard to be queer. And my parents are both not like conservative in like the conservative, what that means now way.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they were both raised pretty conservative.
Yeah.
Because culturally. And also for a while, the idea of me being trans meant that like I was going to end up dead in a ditch, right? Because that's like the old meaning. That's what it used to be. To come out as trans was like complete, like throwing your life away. But
it like also takes, I think, like a certain level of like allyship to recognize the dangers of belonging to like a marginalized group, but recognizing that the response is not to discourage your child from joining said group.
Yes.
But real.
What do you? Oh,
Well, I just wanted to sort of pose it like it must be very difficult as a parent to accept that your child is going to struggle and hurt and choose, to a lesser extent, to participate in a subsect of culture that is murdered. That your child's going to live a more dangerous life being who they want to be.
Especially right now. Fuck.
no, you said that. And for those of you who missed the choose air quotes from Mick, I think that was pretty important to the context. Because
No, it's a choice.
Just saying.
no, you choose to be gay.
Choices.
But it like, yeah, I mean, I was asking my mom, like, is gay marriage against the Bible when I was like very young? And I remember her being like, because, you know, there's a level of like what values your parents want to instill in you versus what they actually believe.
Yeah.
And I think my mom and my dad just wanted me to live a good, normal, happy life. But this to me is a good, normal, happy life. It's just different. And I think they see that now, especially you, Mom.
Yeah.
She told me when she started like coming to terms with the journey, she was like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be walking in the parade. And I was like, no, I don't need you. Like, I don't need you to be one of those people wearing the like free hugs from a mom shirt. Like, I don't need that.
There's discourse about the straight moms at Pride.
Is there really discourse about the straight moms?
Probably, I don't know.
No kink at Pride, no cops at Pride, no corporations, and no moms.
No nice moms at Pride.
No nice
absolutely not.
But anyway, this is her version of coming to the Pride Parade. Yeah, and that's what's been up and
There's something else though.
job.
Yeah.
Job. Speaking of my mom, why don't I tell you guys about? Oh wait, I can't say the name of the business. No, yes I can. I can tell you what company I work for, right? Because there's 37 locations. No.
Just say it now.
Well, it rhymes with my mom. It's maman.
Yeah, it means French. It means mom in French.
You did not say.
Okay. This is the job that we said that you started last week. How has it been?
It's been good. I've taken 3 customers' orders, guys. I've just been on bar the entire fucking time.
Crazy.
It's been a little crazy. But I like that I'm in charge or like the bar is my domain, and they haven't trained me on anything else because they don't train you. They just fucking throw you in, and they're like,
it's a little YOLO, which I honestly think for you is fine because you have been dealt a lot of like, oh, I know what I'm doing, but I have to sit through 3 weeks of like untipped training.
right.
So I'm glad that that's not the case for you.
No,
right now.
because of the way I'm hauling ass at the gig.
Oh, completely.
And it's pretty great. Some of my coworkers are really, really, really young, which like is not
it's
their
hard
fault.
when they're young because sometimes they'll be nice and they won't be necessarily that bad. But you're 20 and I can't do this with you right now.
One of them, I've told you this story, but I'll tell this to Mick and the audience. This, we got a milk delivery overnight, and they put, of course, the new milks in front of the old milks. So I'm like crouched down in front of the fridge, and I'm like fixing the order, and I'm like fixing the order of the shit in the fridge. And this coworker who is 20, if you're watching this, hi, I think you're great. She's a Capricorn. I love Capricorns. Don't make that face. I love Capricorns.
Go on.
But I was like, she was like, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm just making sure the milks are like I'm FIFOing the milks is what I said. And she goes, oh yeah, we'll just make sure that you put like the old milk in the front and the new milk in the back. And I was like, right, no, like FIFOing, first in, first out. I'm FIFOing, I'm putting it in order.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
It was so crazy. And it was stuff like that where she would like walk up and I have like 3 drinks on bar and she'd be like, you want me to pull shots? And I'd be like, do you know what hell I have witnessed in this fucking city when it comes to being a barista? I've handled lines of like 200 people in an Amtrak hall in a coffee shop with no walls.
While your boss is being transphobic behind you and you don't have the anti-fatigue mat.
And transphobic.
Yeah.
Right. No, I will never forget our time on Blank Street.
What are you gonna do?
At redacted. Well, it's fine because we don't work there and the transphobes don't either. We worked for a boss at Blank Street who was like really transphobic.
I think Ellie still works there. And she
Ellie works there?
Yeah, I think so.
Daisy does not because she quit before they could fire her. And that she was also a transphobe. If you know, you know. Yeah. So, what have you been up to? Because I heard
we
you
have some other updates from that side of the
you have
room.
Wait. From this fucking queer? Gross!
Make us some very exciting news to share.
Well, update number 1, I got my nails done, and I sprung for the cat eyes effect. So just take that in.
Commandeering the camera, not you.
I have a Leo rising. I literally crave attention.
No, that's one thing. Well, that's one thing we do know about you, Mary. Mary.
I know. Just don't let me in front of that camera or else I'll never leave.
That's why the seating arrangement is like so.
Oh my goodness. No, my life update is pretty easy. It's been a very big time. Lots of change. Like just tumultuous amounts of change. But you know, that always happens. And that always happens when you're like ending a chapter and starting a new chapter. And I've really felt that page flipping energy. It's almost felt like I've like put certain books down and picked different books up. So in response to all of that, funnily enough, Jason and I just decided to get a second cat.
And tell the audience who Jace is.
Jace is my husband. We've been married for a year and a month in 2 days. Yeah, but we've been together for 7 years now. And
that's so crazy. 7 years.
Yeah, we have one cat.
That's disgusting.
Thank you. We have one little bastard cat named Nadia. Call her out. Call her out in the comments. Tell her she's a bitch because she is.
Photo of her.
The first year and a half we had her, she peed on us every night at least once because she was so anxious. But we dealt with it. We conquered it. She's 4 now. She's great. And we decided she deserves an opportunity to like have a peer. And to be clear,
sorry,
a queer.
Queer peer.
No, so last year before we got married, we were like, it's time to get a second cat. We want to do this. Great. And so we just kind of made sure we had all the supplies ready. And then we focused on getting married. And then we focused on being burnt out because getting married burns you out. Nobody talks about it.
They don't.
And then we're at now where we both have better paying jobs and we're like, fuck it. And then literally Thursday we were just sitting at home and my mom brought up motherhood and what it's meant to her. And it was very beautiful, empowering conversation. She turns to us and she goes, what have you both learned being cat moms? And both of us had little gender flutters in a good way. We're like, we're moms.
Oh, wait, that's so cute.
It was actually really like...
Leave a comment down below if you thought that was cute.
It was very fulfilling. And so then I was like, fuck it. I just pulled up the shelter Google and don't do that. Don't do that unless you're ready to have a cat because you'll pull it up and then you'll lock eyes with Milo and now you have a son and all you have to do is just go pick him up.
Bueno.
And pay money.
What shelter?
ACC, the one that's on East 110, 109. They have a new building in the back on 109. That you enter through, have an interview at, and then they take you up to the building that's at 110 where you meet the cats or cat.
Oh.
Yeah, it was great. It was very, very spur of the moment. But again, we had all the supplies. We were ready. We feel ready now. Even.
Yeah.
And especially because the way Milo was posted about what they were saying about him is that he was a puzzler with anxious energy who just wants affection and just needs to like, excuse me, sorry, I am a smoker. I'll always be coughing. He just needs attention. And we both have a lot of love to give. And we understood that kind of brain because that's kind of how Nadia was when we first got her. So.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. And it's been so fulfilling. So there'll also be a photo of Milo present now that I can't wait to see how this works.
Is it gonna be the poster, the picture of him on Jace's shoulders, or is it gonna be a different one? You got a really high quality.
Well, I guess Jace would have to consent to be on camera, wouldn't
yeah,
he?
but they're like a total cutie patootie. Like he'll get into
you never
it.
know. You never know, diva.
Oh, and then also fun fact, while we're over here, this is one of the many paintings that Mick has brought over so that we can add it to the collection of things that we put behind us before we film that always fall off several times before we actually start.
We did tape it twice today.
Twice as generous.
This is from a quick series I did where I was just trying to zero in on very specific feelings. Last week's was called Emerald. I don't really remember. Happy earring. I don't really remember that one as much, but it was just like a little table or whatever. This one is called Rage, and I remember because for me, Rage is very much like a setting sun where you can just like feel the passion and the energy. God damn it. You can feel...
It wasn't below the waist.
You can feel the energy, but you're definitely distanced from it, but it's very confusing, and that's why there's just kind of so many places that your eye sort of bounces around to, but it always comes back, in my opinion, to the sun.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Hopefully you can see it in good enough detail and it's not just a tiny speck of color.
We'll zoom.
Zoom.
Thoughts?
Fuck you.
The strong and silent type.
Also me. I've been described like that.
Strong.
And on that note.
No, completely strong and silent. What the fuck is going on?
Who talking about you?
Talking about you?
You? Who want lasagna?
Well, I guess it's my turn to talk about what's been going on in my life.
Well, what's been going on? I hear you also have similar work
Similar.
Tales.
I
Similar.
alluded to this last week because I said I was going to say something and I said, oh no, I can't yet. The reason why is because I did get a promotion at work. Yay! Tears already cheered. The problem is that essentially, long story short, I'm becoming a supervisor, but they're kind of changing what it means to be a supervisor at the stores or like a shift lead. And so because it's being like the whole training leadership like model is, what are you doing over there?
Just putting a shirt
I feel
on.
like striptease over there. I'm like so distracted.
Reverse striptease. Not us saying that at the exact same time.
Warm and comfortable.
If only you guys could see what's going on.
Full ball sack.
Oh, that's no. In the sense that you know what I
But
mean.
yeah, so
Ballsack.
because they're like redoing the leadership structure and the number of supervisors is going from 4 to 2, it means that 2 people are being demoted, which is
Womp.
unfortunate. And at the time of filming, not everyone has been informed, as far as I'm aware.
Womp womp.
I do start tomorrow. So
Womp womp
it's
womp.
a little bit complicated because I do thankfully have a lot of people from work, both staff members and regulars that listen to this pod on occasion. So I didn't want to spill the beans, but yeah, I'm finally going to be making like way more money. I'm going to get like almost like a $5 raise, and there's some like added benefits. What's funny?
Can I point out you said spill the beans and you're
Spill
a
the beans?
barista and that's funny?
What was that?
Who's knocking on the door?
I don't know. I'll go see. Mick,
Okay.
take this.
It made my brain so
But
happy.
yeah, wait, I'm so curious. Who's at the door? Who's at the door? What
A
is it?
surprise guest.
Oh, it's a package.
It's a package. I've got a package.
Shiloh, I guess, got something in the mail and forgot about it. But
I have no idea what it is. I have no idea what it is.
Happy mail.
okay, but yeah, so I'll be a supervisor.
Sorry.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be slay, and I'll be making way more money. It just has been stressful because I haven't been able to actually like talk about it with anybody at work. So I'm looking forward to figuring out what I'm doing tomorrow because I don't really know yet. Because I'm
Yeah.
starting the position, but I'm also being trained on it. And since it is new, like I technically do know like what I'm doing because I had to sign a whole paper saying yes, I want to do this job. But in practice, I don't really know what that all is going to look like. And I guess nobody does because most of the people don't even know that I have a promotion, which was hard this week because the supervisor at my store that I'm usually at got promoted to do something else. So then she hasn't been there, but I've been there. And I'm technically in charge, but also not really yet. So that was kind of odd, I would say. Generally speaking, I am very thrilled.
Generally speaking, all is well. It's good. It's great. We live.
Generally speaking, it's good. It's just, I've known now for 2 weeks and I have not been able to actually tell people for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a fear that people are going to feel some type of way about it, which is mostly just like a hear fear and not like a hear fear. But unfortunately, I need time to pass so I can know. The other fun thing that happened, this is very, very exciting.
Tell us.
Is that as of the filming of, well, we are filming on Sunday this week, but all that to say, this Saturday, the 9th, yesterday, my song, Love Me Anyway, well, it's a cover of Chappell Roan's song, Love Me Anyway. It's officially out on all streaming platforms, so if you like me and support me, please listen to it. I sang and played the flute on it, and I did the arrangement, and this man here helped produce it for me. We're going to play it for you right now during the break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little more about it.
And if you don't stream it, you do hate us and you wish us the worst.
You like sure do, so...
You don't support queer art. If you don't stream it, you don't support queer art.
Hit it!
I love you because you hide those Polaroids of me inside your nightstand. And I love you because you're understanding when I'm too shy to show my skin. Sometimes I forget, wasn't always this way. It's hard to admit I was the one to blame. When I met you at summer camp, I would never give you the chance. You still love me love me anyway. Autumn came and December went, turned you down at your high school dance. You still love me anyway. 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 I love you because when I say I don't wanna talk, you always call me. And I love you because you lead me back to bed when I wander in my sleep. Sometimes I forget it wasn't always this way. It's hard to admit I was the one to blame. When I met you at summer camp, I would never give you the chance. You still love me anyway. You still love me anyway. Autumn came and December went, turned you down at your high school dance. You still love me anyway. 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 And after all this time, you were right. Can we take more Polaroids for you to hide? When I met you at summer camp, I would never give you the chance. You still love me anyway. You still love me anyway. Autumn came and December went, turned you down at your high school dance. You still love me anyway. 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 You still love me anyway.
And we're back.
Quicker than a ray of light. Quicker than a ray of light. What you missed is us having a collective need for a break. I'll call it collective because we needed that vibe reset.
Sure did.
And we listened to Ray of Light and hit the pin and
then we listened to Love Me Anyway.
and then we listened to Love Me Anyway.
Available
Just like
now on
you.
streaming. Did you guys like it?
Did you
Leave
like
a comment
it?
down below if you like the song.
Be honest. Did you
I'm
like
really,
it?
really proud of it. I didn't really have any more expectations for the release beyond I wanted to be out there. I wanted to be in the world. Been working on this for a long time, many months. For those of you who are in the know, you know that I am a recovering actor in the sense that I went to school for theater and then I graduated and I said, oh, pain, I have trauma. And so this past year has been a lot of personal growth for me, being in therapy and focusing on my mental health, but also like focusing on healing and processing a lot of that like pain and like the wounds from like my like artistic life being a little bit toxic. And then therefore like trying to figure out like a new sort of avenue to create and to be creative. And so what it became is that I also play the flute for like over 10 years. And so I take songs that I really, really like and I make arrangements of them that I really, really like, and then I record them. And then I hope that you really, really like them. This song is about, for me at least, it's about coming to terms with not always having the best relationship with myself as far as like showing up for myself and practicing like self-love, and a lot of those lessons are ones that I've learned this past year through therapy, through being a witch, through doing the Artist Way by Julia Cameron. And so this song is kind of like a lot of that. It's going to eventually be part of like a 4-song EP that I want to do, which I'm sure I will tell you guys more about when that happens. But I also want to talk about how we recorded it right here at home, thanks to this man right here.
Well, shucks. Thanks to these people right here.
Wake it up.
Wake it up. Well, I remember like just struggling to make music in the home before we set up the studio, just because like to assemble and disassemble and reassemble all your shit over and over again every time you want to record something is like a nightmare. And then to be sitting like either on the floor in the living room, which is what I was doing, or in my bed, no lumbar support, not good. So I kind of said, this corner of the living room is mine. Is that okay? Because we have a nook. And I said, that's my nook, mama. And everyone was fine with it, luckily. And it has slowly evolved into a full-blown studio. There's a desk even. And it's kind of where we film the podcast is kind of an extension of the music studio. And we have been turning them out. The only thing is we are limited by my skill set. Which I'm developing.
Every day. That's the whole thing, too, is that Shiloh just put out Fear the Folds. We just put out Love Me Anyway.
No big.
We semi-recently, and by that I mean it's been a few months since we've been doing the podcast. Like, in these past few months, we've learned a lot. And, like, even in the finishing of Love Me Anyway, I was like, I'm so excited to do, like, the next thing, because we learned so much about, like, how to make shit, like, the way that we, like, want to make it, like both in the way that we record, in like you like learning to like better use like the program too, because you're learning like a lot of the other features and everything. It's just been like a lot of growth, and it's fun to have stuff to show for it like as you go along.
I also feel like what's really bringing it back to the Artist Way, because we were both doing the Artist Way.
We sure were.
And we ended up doing it like you bought it, started doing it. I lost my copy. You stopped doing it. I picked mine up, started doing it, stopped doing it. You continued to do it, and now somehow we're on the same chapter.
It was kind of funny. For a minute.
I am now paused. What chapter are you on?
I'm still on 8.
I'm on 7, so I'm on
of 12. So
of 12.
Y'all should do it.
Y'all should do it. It's really great.
And do it more better than us.
Better than us. Well, because let me tell you, the reason I brought up Miss Julia Cameron is very early in the book. She's like, you just have to stop working on it at some point.
Yeah.
It has to be like painters don't paint until it's finished. They just pick an interesting place to stop.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, Gagachandra.
No, beyond.
You got me.
There's a lot of good shit like that in the book.
I could have worked on Fear the Fold for 6 more months if I wanted to.
For sure.
Because I wanted it to be perfect, but I don't have the skill set for it to be perfect.
Well, especially where you are right now, because you are developing the skill set. The longer that you continue to work on it, the more that you're going to figure out that you can do to it too. So you're really in like a vulnerable place to like fall into that like cycle right now, because like every day you find out like something else that you can do.
Right. Like already there's stuff I know how to do that I would do differently in Fear the Fold and Love Me Anyway. And I'm like, you know what? But it had to come out.
Yeah, I had like half a mind to re-record all the vocals, but like, like at what point, like when do you say that's okay, it's enough? Plus like, I think just not being afraid to make something, have it exist and be out, and then say, this is what I can do better next time. And
my earring fell really quick. I'm going to pass the mic to Mick, but because they're asking for it very kindly. But also I was going to say, she says it's the ego that makes you believe. It's not you wanting, like, thinking you suck so much. It's your ego saying that you think you can make a better version of it when you, like, keep going. So you have to stop. And that to me was like, oh, no, that's true, because I can think I can do better. But maybe this is it. And I hit print, and I'm proud of it. Same with a song I have coming up that we'll talk about in a second. Mick, please go.
2 things. 1, when I paint, that's exactly what it is. I have to decide when it's time to just abandon it, when it's done as I can get it. I worked on that damn cloud for a year. I've never worked on a painting that long. That was crazy.
We should put up a photo of the painting you're referring to.
The cloud.
The cloud.
The other thing was actually a question for you, Shiloh. I'm just curious, as a creative person, you're talking about this lesson of like the finality of the product. Did learning tattooing, did starting to tattoo people help you with that concept, or did that hurt, or did it play into it at all?
Whoa, that's such a good question.
Journalism on the pod today.
No, like we're journalists.
Okay, so where's the fierce answer?
So the fierce answer is, yeah, honestly, it probably did, because here's the thing, guys. You put that, there is no erase button on that fucking machine. So once I put that to my skin and my hand slips a little bit, bud, so you better fucking make it work.
Proof here. No, I'm kidding.
Well, mama,
I just walk around.
Yeah, well, that's I don't know if I've talked about that. Mick is the one who gets tattooed. I think I have. Peep it, peep it, peep it. And by hitting send, well, also, fuck it, we ball is kind of my like artistic mantra, which sounds like very stupid, but it has been for a very long time, because it's my mantra for doing my hair. It's my mantra for tattooing, but also I be sanitizing. I do it good. I do it good, guys. I promise. I like learned things. But like at some point you get the base level of information and you have to say, fuck it, we ball, and hit print on it.
Yeah.
And that's the motto I tried to live by. But then in the editing, when there's room to edit something, like you can't edit a tattoo, but when there's room, like when there's wiggle room, that's when I let the ego take over and I take too long.
Yeah.
Because I think I can make it better. But with tattooing, it has to be done. Like on a person that I tattooed who is not you and is not your husband. I was like, this is really not great work, but I had to be like, it's okay, because this person seems to really like it. The line work's a little shoddy, but they're okay with it. Sorry, I was yelling, but I needed to get across that it really is not my best work. Also, it was an anime tattoo, so fuck it, we ball.
I thought you did great.
I thought it was good too, but
and I definitely told you that when you showed me the photo.
But also, if I went over it 4 times, I would have like blown it out. You have to just say fuck it, we ball, hit print.
Let me not finish that. Okay, wait, okay. But speaking of
stupid
making songs in the studio, we have one that's about to be coming out soon. Well, he has one that's about to be coming out soon.
Yeah, well, you are.
Is there anything that you want to share about
a creative director on it. That's the thing, is like,
if it comes out of this home, it has all 3 of our like fingers on it.
4 now, mama.
Well, 4 now, yeah.
Because like, mama, if you've been in the studio, you've changed it forever. But like, so you haven't heard the new song of mine that's about to come out, but you will. I can play it for you early if you want, or you can wait and we can get the streams.
Just saying.
Because I need the streams. But yeah, I love to play things for the people in the home. Also, I get really embarrassed hearing like an unfinished product, and I constantly am being like, you want to hear something? And then I like keep adjusting it. Lauren has literally reached up on my hand on the keyboard and been like, can you, as we're listening to something, because I'm like adjusting the volume.
No, it's a lot, yeah.
And I'm like panning stuff, and I'm like trying to make it perfect.
Turning down the vocal, I'm like, I cannot hear the words that you are saying. And I listen to you too much, bitch, about all the other words and all the other songs of the other people. So maybe I want to hear yours.
No, that's true. My words are good because I'm...
No, they are. But like...
You're all about writing poems. Well, I'm about throwing parties. Think you should come to my party and put your hands up.
What's the name of the song that's going to be out, and when is it going to be out?
It's called Pink Ribbons. It's going to be out August 15th. Can I talk a little bit about the lore?
Yeah.
It's...
Just want to make sure that...
A song about this... As you know, the little alien boy soldier that my album is about, who was me. This song is about his alien planet blowing up when he was very young, and he was rescued. Yeah, oh my God, it's right here. This is the planet in question. It's called Ophelia. Rip. What? And it blows up when the main character is like very, very young, like a toddler, and so he remembers very little of it. But when he does remember it, he remembers it through this very like childlike dream sequence. And that's, he refers, the lyric, Pink Ribbons, there we were, content in our cage, which is about the government, it's fine. Until they wrapped you in pink ribbons and took you away. And it's about the planet blowing up. Oh, because that's how the explosion looks in his mind's eye. Oh, and it's a lot of fun. I wanted it to feel like you were walking through the halls of the spaceship, the military compound on which
It's
he is
so
raised.
fierce.
I'm glad you like it. Thank you.
You also, like, you had written, like, a bunch of it, but you, like, a lot of, like, what it is now came from when you worked on it post-releasing A Fear the Fold. So I think there is also, like, it's really clear in this track how much you learned doing Fear the Fold, because the level of production is, like, already, like, you can just see that there's, like, a difference that
Absolutely
is really, really interesting, because I think that that'll just be cool to, like, at the end of it, like, when you do have, like, the body of work, like, more, like, fleshed out, like, it's going to be interesting to see, like, just the variety of, like, sound as you continue to, like, evolve and refine it.
And if you want to go, like, read some lore and some writing unrelated to, like, that song, related to others that may come out, you can go on the Tumblr. Because I'm really sick of TikTok and shit. Because TikTok is a miserable cesspool. And I just want to put it out for gay people to enjoy, and people who like get the vibe and who are looking for comfort in this time of, because this album is going to be about a fascist government attempting to take over. For those who aren't, like, up on the lore, well, like, and I will talk about this more. I was waiting to talk about this in the Genius interview one day, but, like, or the Zane Lowe interview on Apple Music, but, like, this, the like, loss of planetophilia is about the AIDS crisis and how the government essentially, like, nuked us, and then left a generation of queers to be like, why does everything feel so bad all the time? Because there weren't enough queer elders. Yeah. So it's, like, about that. And the album will be about a lot of other things, but that's what that song just happens to be about. It's like, and it's about this character, like, finding love, what's it called? Deconstructing. And I just really like it. It's really fun. He's me. So
it's fierce. It's really, really cool. And then we've also been, like, working on the music videos for both Fear the Fold and Pink Ribbons. Yeah. And there's been some, like, really, really cool stuff. That's, like, a lot of what I was, like, referring to before of, like, if it comes out of, like, this, like, studio, like, all three of our hands are on it. Because Lauren and I, like, we're really, like, all up in the planets of it all. Like, there's some really, really cool stuff. Sometimes you really do need, like, a fuck it, we ball kind of approach, because so often, like, we do get stuck in the planning of it, and then you just, like, don't, like, you give yourself time to decide that your idea is bad, and then you don't do it.
Yes.
So,
and Miss Julia Cameron, one of the mantras, she said you have to, like, adopt. She gives you, like, a list to pick from. She's like, pick the ones that, like, resonate with you in your journey. And there's one that I use all the time. It's I listen and I am led. And I try to make that as I listen and I am led decisively and quickly, so I don't second guess it. And then filming the Pink Ribbons stuff was a lot of fun, because it was on my 3DS. For those of you who don't know, on my fucking 3DS. And Lauren was talking about, she's, like, struggling. I don't want to talk too much about her creative journey, but she's been struggling to find, like, something that she doesn't feel like she, like, co-opted, as it were. She, like, and she's so creative, but thinks she's not. And then she talked about that, and then we immediately started filming the Pink Ribbon stuff. And I was talking about a lot of, like, what this music video means in the abstract. And she would be like, so why don't we do a shot that's like this? And I was like, girl, you're so smart and so creative. You both have, like, very, very powerful creative director energy, which I need, because I'm very much, I was going to say I'm the talent in the way that I'm just very scatterbrained about my own art. Yeah. Because I'm like, no, but it means it's the AIDS crisis, and so he sees it in his mind palace. Like,
I think it's also because, like, Lauren and I like very visual things. Like she's into, like, interior, like, design and stuff like that. So she has, like, a very, this sounds dumb, but, like, a visual eye. I also feel like that same way, because I'm, like, a very visual person. Like, I see things, and so, like, whenever we're, like, working on something like that, I will, like, see a vision, and then, like eventually I will see the same one that, like, you see, and then I'm very kind of like, how do I make that happen as I see it in my mind, and, like, trying to figure, like, all that stuff out. And then, like, once I see it, it's like I, like, will not rest until I like see it with my physical eyes.
No, completely.
So yeah, it's just, you just gotta try, because you don't know something that you're like naturally good at until you do it, because you don't know, because you're just like naturally kind of good at it.
Yeah. Well, and also here's the realty, and Lauren talked about this a lot too, that this is something I find every day as someone who cares a lot about what people think.
Yeah.
Even though, which I know is like seems pretty counteractive to like my nature. Mama, I'm not strange in vibe because I choose to be and I'm performing to be. Unfortunately, I am just like that. I just do. Like, sometimes I'll say something as naturally as it comes to me, and Adrian will look at me and be like, you're so fucking weird. Like, and it's not like I want very hard to be normal and likable, but that's just not in my wheelhouse.
If only y'all could hear. If only I could, like, in this moment in time, like, give you examples of some of the things that he says that makes me say that to him.
There was about 8 times yesterday. I think I was just on a roll. It had been like a long week.
You were doing your big one.
I was just
saying whatever.
Just saying whatever.
The thing about like Shiloh too, and then like we'll move on after this, but you love playing the role of the younger sibling, and you will like openly just be like, I'm being annoying, but I'm just doing like the younger sibling things, so like sorry. Which is maybe the worst part. Because
I want to like
pissing me off, and then you'll be like, I am deliberately trying to piss you off, by the way. Like, which is so helpful every time and always brings me back down.
Well, like, what's different? What's so different about the little sibling thing and you reading me for no fucking reason?
Well, I'm right. I'm kidding.
And this is older sibling bullshit. Like, you can't take when it's just a little fun.
So unfair.
Sorry that
I must be stopped.
I'm sorry that fucking.
Please.
Like,
think about it first.
That's like, y'all know the comedian Hassan Minhaj for non-white people, but I feel like I'm trying to be very performative when I say it in that way. You know what I mean? But he has a special called Homecoming King. Very good, very funny, but it's very like storyteller vibe, less hee hee ha ha comedy. And at one point he was talking about how he is the older sibling and his sister gets to walk around being like, yeah, mom and dad were your fucking Vietnam, but everybody loves me. And I'm like, no, my parents were also my Vietnam War, but like it just manifests differently.
Your thing like came on like
this
loose.
has been happening recently. It's meant to do this where it's like
you're just loose. We have a game, right?
Do we have a game or do we need to wait? That's my Italian. I know it doesn't sound super Italian.
We're gonna do the game when we get back from our break.
Yeah,
is what mom just said. So we'll be right back.
Yeah.
A brief word from not our sickening sponsors because they don't sponsor us, but a brief word from us about one of the fierce orgs that we support, or maybe it might be the Zoran ad. I don't know what's gonna happen. Say something. Say something.
If it's Zoran, love you. I'm sorry that Cuomo and the other guy were like colluding and like talking about how they're gonna get rid of you. We love you, and we've been talking about. Oh, and I'll just say this before we go. This is a shout out to all the libs, the liberals, the leftists who are watching this. Is there an armed Antifa militia? Because some of y'all act like it is. And if there is, please get me on the email list because I would like to know. Because we need to keep a 24-hour on the clock watch on Zoran. Like,
let's take a break. Hi, gang. It is no secret to the listeners of this here podcast that Zoran Mamdani has won the Democratic primary for the NYC electoral race.
It is also no secret that in the key moments of the last week leading up to the primary, the Ladyboy Radio Hour officially endorsed him.
We take our responsibilities seriously as trendsetters and spiritual leaders, so we plan on doing our biggest one for this campaign.
It is imperative that NYC be a sanctuary city in light of the continued attacks against the queer community, as well as other forms of organized hate plaguing marginalized folk. Zoran has promised to make that a reality.
We will continue to discuss and support the campaign as it draws closer and closer, and we encourage you to join us.
The donation link to the campaign is and will continue to be on our link tree, so do your big one and donate. If money is tight, you can donate your time or labor instead.
My name is Adrian.
My name is Shiloh, and we approve this message, Mary.
And we're back.
And we're back. Hey guys, we're back.
Very little time has elapsed.
Lie.
Since the last. Okay, so we have a sickening game to play.
Yeah. Well, can you tell the people why you had to go take a phone call?
Oh yeah, I had to go take a phone call because my mom sent me a random photo of my grandmother holding a dog, and then an hour later said, "Call me when you can." And so I said, "Okay." So I called her. Turns out my brother got a dog.
Very cute.
This is the photo right here of the dog.
Sweet baby.
Her name is Soka. But yeah, so speaking of that, I guess we're gonna play a sickening game called "Who Knows More About Chappell Roan? Is it me or is it Shiloh?"
And this is loaded.
This is loaded.
Well, this is loaded because I, as a goof, but like a little seriously.
It's not a goof. You 100% think it like as like a tenet of who you are.
Well, everyone I know is like, you're the reason I know who Chappell Roan is. And
All
I'm like,
five of
no,
them.
I know. Because when I was recording my EP, like, I don't know how much time has passed, like 3 years ago?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. When I was recording somebody look at the release date, I was recording it about 9 months before that. So, because I was with child. I was working on it and then it came out 9 months later. But I used Naked in Manhattan as a like inspiration for a bass line at one point and showed it to my producer, and I was like, no, like, you don't know who this is, but she's gonna be huge. And I think I honestly started something. Not actually. She is this famous on her talent and her servitude. Like her servitude. But I do like to take credit for it. And this is loaded for Adrian because he consumes probably triple the amount of Chappell Roan content that I do at this point.
It definitely cooled down like once like the like album press like cycle ended, because like I became a fan through you showing me like when you had already been a fan for a while.
And we were there like the day those first music videos from the album were coming out. Besides like Pink Pony Club, because that is the first one to be released.
The blueprint for sure.
Right, many years before.
And hey, I did just release my first track and it is her song.
Right.
So thank you, Chappell.
Thank you,
we all
Chappell.
say. But now we're gonna find out who knows more about Chappell as per BuzzFeed. The way it's gonna work is we're gonna take turns.
Whoa, not as per BuzzFeed. As per Mick quizzing us vis-a-vis BuzzFeed questions.
You just wanted to say vis-a-vis. And
I'm
don't
not
have
even
time for
really
that.
sure
We're
like
not,
how to
like,
use
featuring it.
vis-a-vis.
We're not featuring that.
I just like to use it because it pisses Adrian off at this point.
Leave a comment in the comments below and say that we are not featuring that. The way that's going to work is that we're going to take turns being asked the question. If we get the question wrong, then the other player has the opportunity to steal. And then regardless of whether or not you successfully steal, you then get your question asked. And then at the end, we're going to see who has the most sickening score.
Mama.
Are we ready? Shall we go for it?
We're ready whenever you are.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we'll start with Adrian since you're holding the mic. First question, true or false? Her real name is Kayla Wren Armstead.
False.
Do you know her real name?
It's Kaylee Rose Amstutz.
Exactly, very good. That's a point to Adrian. All right, next is Shiloh.
What?
Her stage name we know is Chappell Roan, inspired by who?
Her grandfather.
What was his name?
I just know his girl, I don't know. I just know that his favorite song is the Strawberry Roan.
Exactly.
And so that's why and his last name is Chappell, right?
Yes, and his first name is Dennis.
I don't know Dennis. I don't know Dennis
okay.
from Adam.
The Menace.
All right, next question for Adrian.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you.
She is from blank.
From Willard, Missouri.
Very, very good.
It's about 45 minutes outside of Springfield. Somebody said to me, but I don't know that to be true. Somebody just who lives in the area.
That's true.
Okay.
All right, those were the easy
That is true.
questions. Now we're moving on to a little harder difficulty.
Work.
In what year was she still working as a summer camp counselor?
Girl, what? I don't know what year I was working as a summer camp counselor.
The point is how it relates to when her career took off.
I mean, she was signed to a label when she was like 18, graduating high school.
But even in, it sounds like no one has this, so I'm gonna go ahead and say
Yeah.
it. Even
Wait,
Ooh,
he's
ooh.
got to try.
I think I know. Is it 2019?
Nope, 2023.
2023.
She was still working as a summer camp counselor in 2023.
And that's when I was bumping her shit, dog.
Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe I saved her from that. No, okay.
All right.
She must have been so weird to have as
As a camp counselor, I can only imagine.
She's a weird bitch, canonically.
And she
Yeah.
led every single song that they had to sing. Every single one. She was like, "Oh, I'll lead it. It's fine."
Or did not sing in front of anyone. It's like one of the two.
Ooh, I
Yeah.
can
Was like the singer, or she was.
No, because at this point in my career, as someone who wants to make music for a career, I'm too embarrassed. Lauren at a party the other day was like, "Oh, by the way, everybody go stream Shiloh's new song," and I literally had to be like, "You could if you want." It's just embarrassing. It feels embarrassing, weirdly enough.
All right, next question. It's gonna be for Adrian.
Oh.
Thank you.
Wait, no, it's not. He just went.
Nope. He stole the.
I stole it.
I asked you the camp counselor question.
Like, I answered your question.
This is riggery.
All right.
Okay, so roll the tapes back to when I explained the rules. Thank you.
Can you name her big three placements? Her sun, moon, and rising.
Oh God, are you deliberately trying to embarrass me in front of these reporters?
Yes.
I'm trying to ask the witch that definitely doesn't know all three.
I don't even know.
Well, we can give half points if you can get answers. I said these were harder.
The way I don't even have a clue.
That's okay. Shiloh,
I don't
do you have a
know.
clue?
Give me like 8 seconds to think about it.
Oh my God, this
One.
is so humbling for me.
2, 3.
Don't count. That distracts me. Because I have to remember what the signs are.
Yeah. All 12?
I don't remember them all unless I have something to like.
Fair and valid.
I want to say I don't even know when her birthday is, so I can't even like. I feel like she's a March. Who's after Pisces?
It starts over. Aries. The cycle starts
Is she an
over.
Aries?
No, she's a Pisces.
Oh, I was so close.
She's a Pisces
I was
sun,
going to say, I think she was born in March. So I almost said-
Sagittarius moon, and Libra rising.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, I genuinely did not know her birthday, but I was thinking it was either like Pisces sun or like Taurus, something.
I also thought Taurus because she's very
One of the
stubborn.
two.
Yeah, I could see that.
Having persisted in the music industry for 10 years when it was all going wrong.
Completely. Plus, like something that I really loved about her, like in the first few like interviews, is that like she was like, it's nice to know that like I was right, which is fierce.
Yeah.
Fierce to just
Yeah.
like be like, I knew that my shit, the way that I saw and heard it like in my mind, I knew that shit was good, and I
Yeah.
knew that once I made it, it was gonna be good, and it's good, and you guys like it. Thank you.
All right.
That's
next
last.
It feels
question.
very encouraging.
This one's for you.
This one's for you.
Are you sure you don't want to just go again?
Bitter.
I'm kidding.
At what age does she credit her music career beginning? I'll give you a hint.
It's young.
It was the first time she competed in a talent show, and she won that talent show. You could also give me the grade if you want. Both the age and grade are present. So if you feel more comfortable guessing a grade. It's young.
I want to say 5th grade.
Close.
4th.
Do you want to wager a guess?
She was like 15.
She was 12. It was
She
8th grade.
12. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. That's also when her family says her career began.
Sickening.
All right, next question. In what year did she move to Los Angeles on her own? These are deep cuts. It's like, oh, she once posted a picture of a meal. What was it?
It was. I want to say it's either 2018 or 2019. I'm gonna say final answer 2018.
Ding, ding, ding. All right, quick score check. We have Adrian with 3, Shiloh with 1. Next.
But I can tell you anything about the material. I'm not a stan. I'm a normal person who likes the
Fair and
art.
valid. And this trivia is crazy. This next question, I think, is just going to piss us all off.
Like, I'm sorry I'm not a stan. I think it's you again.
No, it's you. It's you, bud.
But you stole and answered my question, right?
Well, yeah, but that's just to get the point.
Yeah, but then you should go again. It should be your turn. We did that last time. Because now I'm going to be pissed.
Okay. All right.
Because that was that whole beef that I had at the beginning. And I was like, are you sure you're not just tripling up on me?
It's tense on set right now.
Go ahead.
Growing up in a very conservative town, Chappell was raised extremely religious and went to church. Sorry, I definitely.
I'm laughing less at the fumble and more at the face and reaction that like you had to it.
Yeah,
that just tickled me.
I felt what my tongue
I wish you guys
did.
could see.
My tongue went everywhere. Anyway,
Go ahead.
how many times a week did she go to church with her family?
Oh. 7.
Okay. No.
3.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I was gonna say at first.
I know
The sad
fucking
part.
y'all. I know Southern fucking Christians. I know the way they are.
She said that when she moved to LA was the first time she got to actually take a break and a step back from religion and just kind of like look at life outside of just religion.
Yeah. No, because it's like, it's the Wednesday Bible study. I don't know why it's always motherfucking Wednesday. It's Sunday and it's one
Yep.
other day of the week where they do some fun.
Probably
Usually
I
Friday.
feel like it'd be Friday.
Yeah, usually
Bet.
Friday.
All right, Shiloh, I think this is a good one for you. What was her first single?
Ooh.
I'll give you a hint. She released it in August 2017.
During her witchy era.
And her first
Era, not error. Era. I think I know what it is because I did go in the back catalog. So, like, I know the things. Was it Bitter?
No.
It wasn't Bitter.
Are you better?
Mama, a little.
Was it School Nights?
School Nights is the name of the EP. Fuck! To be clear, her first single was Good Hurt.
Oh, yes.
Okay. That was going to be my
Yep.
second guess after Bitter.
And just fun fact, her career overlapped with her senior year of high school to the point where she could not go to prom or graduation.
Yeah, and they announced her getting signed on the fucking PA system. Yeah.
All right, next question. This single dropped a while ago in 2020. The song co-written and produced by Dan, I don't know how to say that last name. Nigro, fueled Chappell's initial rise to stardom. What was this song?
Oh, I mean, it was Big Money Club.
Yeah, very good.
Obviously. It was Big Money Club. It's the first one where Daniel Nigro makes an appearance. Daniel Nigro is like insanely good.
Yeah.
He is insanely good and faggot.
Well, it's also, I'll just say this like real quick. It is like so funny to like read, like whenever she has like a release, whatever he writes on his like Instagram post, I can imagine him like weeping as he's writing it. Like you can tell that he is obsessed with the work that he does with this girl and that he like so believes in it so much. It's so cool because like I just think it's really like it's funny to me that like her brand being like the really cool like it girl like lesbian who like says like whatever is so much of that comes from this like white man. Like I think that's so interesting because it's so good in the way that he talks about it. Like it really feels like he's like part of just like every like drag queen has like the entourage and the team. Like he feels like such like an active like part of making like the finished like thing that just like be like what it is. It's so
Well, it's also it's deeply impactful. And also, it brings me back to the historic solidarity between fags and dykes.
yeah. Look it up.
People saying it's ancient history. Mama, it's right there. It's right there.
It is modern history.
Mama!
First of all, no history is ancient. Just more on that when we do the inevitable history episode. All right, next question. This one's, I think, maybe easier. What other young diva pop star does Dan Nigro produce? Who?
Olivia Rodrigo.
Ding, 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 ding. Quick score check. Adrian's at 4 and Shiloh is at 3.
I met Olivia Rodrigo's drummer recently.
That's amazing.
I say recently, about 8 months ago.
All right.
I just said recently and then realized how long ago it was. Is this for me or is this for you?
No, it's for you. Now we're going to get into some deeper cuts. It says these are harder still. So hopefully you're ready. Chappell Roan is known as a big gamer. What are her 2 favorite video games?
I'm going to say Animal Crossing is one of them because she talks about how when she's home alone, she plays the Animal Crossing music in the background a lot.
Okay.
So I'm going to say Animal Crossing for one. Is that right?
No. Do you want to guess the other one for fun? Because if you get one of them and you get the other one, I'll split the point in half.
Girl, like, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. And that's your hint. You do know.
Is it Fortnite? Yes. I got one.
One of them is Fortnite. Adrian, do you want to guess the other one? I'll give you a hint. You know.
Isn't it like Dress to Impress?
No. Fuck. It's The Sims.
It is The Sims. But she plays The Sims 2 or 3.
I didn't know that.
She doesn't play The Sims 4.
Whoa.
I'm not surprised. The Sims 4 ultimately is not great. Like, it is good. We love it. But The Sims 3 has so much that's so much better. The clothing was way better in Sims 3.
The Sims 3 had the gameplay, but The Sims 4 is what people want to look at. Is the realty. That we'll save that for the inevitable Sims 4 or just the Sims episode.
I'm stepping out for this conversation. I'm not a Sims 7.
Thank God.
Sims 2 on the PS2.
Oh, we'll get you back into it. We'll just do like one really long ultimate like legacy style family Sim stream, and you're just gonna live through a whole family's drama. It's great, especially because they can hang around as ghosts now. More
sure
on that
can.
Later. All right, this one is really hard.
Okay.
What does her mother do for a living?
Think she might be a teacher?
Close, but no. Shiloh, you want to take a gander?
Close to a teacher, but not quite a teacher.
Well, to be clear, it's my definition of close, and my brain's weird. I don't know if y'all think it's close.
Well, yeah, because you said 8th grade and 5th grade are close. When we were
went to
trying
the
to guess.
same building from 3-year-old, actually daycare, all the way through 8th grade in the Midwest. That was my school. When people say junior high, I just kind of nod. I'm like, sure, that's real.
That would have sucked so bad for me.
Do you know what her mom does?
I forgot. I forgot. Is it like a lunch lady situation?
Nope, she's a veterinarian.
How is that close to teacher?
Because they both nourish a smaller living creature that depends on them for survival.
But
Boom.
a teacher is not vaccinating the children.
No, but a teacher is...
Not yet.
As someone who was a teacher...
A veterinarian is to animals as a doctor is to people, or a pediatrician is to children. You know what I mean?
Sure, but sometimes you gotta get in your kid's brain and figure it out.
Anyway.
Next question.
Is it?
That's for you.
It's for me.
What month and year did the, quote, sleeper hit, The Rise and Fall of a Midwestern Princess, peak within the top 10 on the Billboard 200?
It came out in March or May. Ooh, is it March or May? Ooh.
Do you want me to tell you when it came out? Because it wasn't March or May.
It wasn't March or May.
It was released in September 2023. But it was it to widespread acclaim, but lukewarm commercial success. And it wasn't until what month that the album peaked within the top 10?
The problem is that I was listening to it the day it came out, so it's been peaking for me the whole time.
Absolutely.
So I literally don't know.
Wasn't it March?
Nope, June 2024.
June?
It took 9 months for the album to break up into the top 10.
What did I feel like it was? Oh my God.
And I was on the ground floor of making that happen in New York.
That's the thing is we were playing from September to June. It never left our playlists. Right. So, yeah. Nor our feeds.
Yeah. We went out the night that it came out. And we were blasting it.
Ah, yeah, we did. We
were blasting it as pregame. And then we went out.
I also follow mostly sapphics on social media. So most of my feeds are sapphic dominated. So it's a lot of Chappell. It's a lot of Corey and Lydia. Yes. Next question?
Next question is the last question. We are there. We have reached the end of the rope.
The last question.
This is just a fun little tidbit before we get there. She proudly identifies as a queer woman, yet she had never even kissed a girl when she started writing Naked in Manhattan and Red Wine Supernova. She still hadn't even had her first kiss. Isn't that crazy? Also, my brain could not figure out how to turn that into a question, so that just gets to be a fun little tidbit.
Word.
All right, last question. What part of her career does Chappell say that she was born to do?
Say that again. What?
What aspect of her career, what piece of it, does she say that she was born to do? The rest of it she's learned or done because she's had to. This one piece, she said she was born to do it.
I have a guess if you don't know.
I think I know, but I'm not sure. So I guess I'll just say it. I think it's performing on stage.
No. Not that specifically.
I think the answer is drag.
No.
It's not?
She said singing is what she was born to do.
Well,
But
because she
does
wanted to be an
identify as, like,
actor
Oh,
for
yeah.
a while. She wanted
Yes.
the singing to be what launched her into acting. And then she
Yes.
just like, it was like, wait, I'm kind of serving.
She also
Which you can
identifies.
tell because like whenever she does, like that's also why the music videos are good because like she can act. So she
Yep.
doesn't have to have too much happening for there to be like interest on the screen. And then she also does have like a lot of stuff that's happening. So
She also self-identifies
too.
as a drag performer and has been
completely.
socially welcomed into the drag collective, the collective of drag
Mama,
performers.
she's a Colby,
Like-
so she's beyond. She's literally a Colby. So
Cool. That was our
Which
trivia
is so
game.
major.
So our final score,
so major.
drum roll please.
Final score. Oh my god.
We have Shiloh with 3.5 points and Adrian with 4. All right.
Miss Gay USA over here.
Well, I definitely didn't win that because I'm keeping this crown.
Well, thank you all for letting me hold the mic for this long. This was lovely. I hope
No,
our
right?
tens
Round of
of
applause
fans loved it as
to-
well.
Last video, by the way, got like 200 views as of right now. And I know, like, to think about 200 individual people watching our shit is crazy.
Well, because before that, our top, at the time of filming right now, this is so humble, but our top viewed like video had like 127 views.
Completely.
Like weeks posting. This episode has been out for days and it's already like our most viewed thing. So thank you guys so much. It's been a lot of
Yeah.
people that have been finding us through the recommended. So if you are finding us and you are enjoying like even the 30 seconds of the program that you are catching, if you like, thumbs up, do the whole thing, like
Yeah, please.
that like really, really means a lot right now because we are all three just like trying to make this the best thing that we can make it and just like trying to get as many eyes on it as we can. And the more that we can do that, the more that we can like give money back to the organization. So
Genuinely. And also, like, we're just three regular people.
so completely regular.
Nobody's a son of anybody important.
No.
Nobody's a trust fund anything. We all have jobs and bad credit scores. So that's
The
how
only
you know.
funds I have is trust.
My parents literally told me, that's hilarious. My parents literally told me that they don't have a fund for their own funeral and that we're going to have to figure out how to pay for it. Like, we ain't nobody here, kids.
My mom wants a Viking funeral, so tell me how I'm going to figure that one out.
By Queen funeral.
By king funeral, by queen funeral. She does, so I'm like, but that's illegal. You cannot do it. So, guys, comment down below how I'm going to do that one day. Well, we also have to talk about Song of the Week.
Oh, we sure
We
do?
were about to, like, try to end the program without talking about it.
I wasn't.
You're lying. Because we're asking people to subscribe. And, like, it's the end
No,
of the
but that was
goddamn
just
video.
a passing like thing.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Anyway, Song of the Week. You want to go first? Or shall I?
Sure, I can go first.
Whatever.
My song of the week is Drew Barrymore by SZA.
Ooh, yeah.
It's a good one. It's really, really good. I love that she never says the name of the song. I love when songs do that.
Love it.
I just think it's cool. And it's so fucking real. And I love the way that she writes because she'll say really like profound shit, but the packaging is just like very like authentically just how she would say it. So sometimes like she does just say whatever. Like why is she talking about like what show like they're going to watch at the beginning of the song? You know what I mean? Love that.
And what show was that? Remind me.
Narcos.
Yeah. That's
What's
like
yours?
a really good song. SZA. Stunning. I love you, SZA. Please keep
Front
doing
of the pod.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to talk about that video. Never mind. I was going to talk about the video of SZA like hoisting Justin Bieber up from what seems to be a fent lean. Have you seen that? It's kind of crazy, but whatever.
What is your song of the week?
My song of the week is going to be Janie by Ethel Cain. Y'all.
Let's talk about it.
It's the first song from Willoughby Tucker, I Will Always Love You.
How long is it?
You. It's only about 5 minutes.
Okay.
It's a short one. It's short. It's short. The longest one is only about
like an intro or
13,
like is
14
it-
minutes. It is the first song.
14?
The
Yeah.
longest.
That's longer than the prologue of Into the Woods.
Ethel is not. I mean,
Going into the woods starts like 12 stories.
It so works for Ethel because like she is talking about this character from beyond the grave. So a lot of it is like
It's very cool.
it just is so oh, it's so good. And I know she had like a rough run up into the album, and I know a lot of people have like jumped ship, and I think it's their right to, because like if it makes you feel weird when you listen to the art now, then that's like tea. But I do think that she is genuine in her apology. And I think, but I mean, I guess it's a privilege that I get to.
It's also
it's not my call.
It's such a layered situation because I think that while a lot of the issues raised are like important topics to discuss clearly because we continue to like circle back to it because it is so like layered too, because what objectively happened like at the root of like all of this is that they were trying to take down trans women in a targeted way. And so like I think that is such a big like part of the context too. And then like also like when these things were like said and like posted and like you know like yeah, it's valid, but it's very, very complicated. And I guess maybe you should talk about it more in a different episode. Leave a comment down below if you want.
Long story short, that's the beginning of the album. It's extremely beautiful. There's 3 instrumental interludes, I believe. It's really, really fantastic. And so, of course, Pitchfork gave it a 6.7.
Womp womp.
Like, I just think that a publication made for capital gain is not going to be able to evaluate art that maybe is not meant for commercial like consumption. I don't know. So fuck them. Love the album, and I think that's ain't that.
Well, my song of the week. Thank you so much for asking, Shiloh.
Yeah, well, I was getting around to it.
To be clear, and I will not be explaining this. Just listen to it and trust me. From the Trolls album, Hair Up.
I'm not gonna lie, the first Trolls really got me together. I haven't seen the other ones.
Leave a comment down below with your thoughts.
The first one's good. Have you seen it? Singing killed my grandpa, or is it grandma?
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks for watching.
This has been lovely. Stream my song. I think Shiloh's song might be out by the time of the next episode. If
The
not,
15th.
And when is the next? When is the next episode? When are we doing that?
Girl.
You might hear the song next week. You might not. If not next week, then the one after. Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Bye.